Today I'm going to show you the Craftsman cordless sander and the DeWalt sander. So let's get to it. So this is the Craftsman sander first off. So this is a 5-inch sander, random orbital sander. I got this as a deal. So you buy the both 4 amp hour battery and the 2 amp hour, 2 amp hour battery and a charger. I don't have the charger right now because it's hanging up on my drill station. But you buy all that and then you get the a tool for free. And I was already in the market for a sander, so I picked up this thing. I'll put a link to all this in the description below, but I would not recommend picking up the sander. I would just not recommend it unless you just need to sand like one thing, or you don't mind a very loud noise, and you don't mind if it doesn't do very well, because this has a grinding noise. If you can hear this. And that is not normal. That grinding noise isn't. I've switched it out 2 times. One had a grinding noise. The first one had a grinding noise like that, and then this one has one too. So I would not recommend buying the sander. And if you're going to buy a sander, I would recommend buying the DeWalt sander. So this is under $100. I think it's like $80-something. And then this one, I don't know how much this one is. Probably very cheap because it does not work very well. So yeah, I would recommend buying this one over this one. So I would do a comparison in this video over this one. So where you this one hurts my hand really bad after I start sanding a lot. So I'm not going to do a comparison, but I'll do some of the specs and everything. And I don't want my hand hurting all day. So and if I didn't do a comparison on this one and only on this one, that really wouldn't make any sense because you wouldn't know. So yeah, we're going to do some spec details on these. And I might do a comparison. Maybe I'm gonna think about that, but I might. So just stick around because I might do one. So these have a dust bag. Each of them comes with a little dust bag. This one is full of dust. And then so this one here. So the Craftsman, it has a rubber ring, so that just is a friction fit. And then the DeWalt one has a locking mechanism, so you put it in, you twist it, and it locks it. So that's nicer because this, once it starts getting vibration, it's going to this falls off all the time, and I don't like when that happens because then it gets dust all over the place and makes a bigger mess than I really want to. So this dust bag is way nicer. Plus, it's got I think it might be a little bit, yeah, it's bigger so it can hold more, and then it's wider, so that's nice. So let's just put this back on here. So you just put it on there and then you twist it and then it locks, and then it's not going anywhere. Where this one, you just put that on there and it doesn't lock. It can still come off. But this one's corded, so keep that in mind. They do have a battery operated one. It's better than this one, I already know, by the prices of DeWalt and the prices of this Craftsman one. So I would, if you want a cordless one, you could go with the DeWalt one. They have the corded and battery operated, but this one, they have a corded one, which I've seen some reviews on the corded one, which is a little bit better. I think this one I would not recommend. But it comes with a 2 amp hour battery and then the 4 amp hour lithium battery. These are 20-volt batteries. They're lithium batteries. And these sanders are both, get that off there, are both 5-inch discs. Can both hold 5 inches. Got some dust on that one. They both can hold 5-inch disc. So that's one thing to keep in mind. And then this one, as we were talking about corded and cordless, this one has a very nice long cord on it. I don't know how long it is. Probably, I would say maybe 5 feet. We can check real quick. So right here, this is gonna be difficult. I don't think I'm gonna be able to do that. But I'm pretty sure it's 5 feet. It looks like it's about 5 feet long. But yeah, it's good in ergonomics. It's very it's not top heavy. It's really weighted, perfect. So it's balanced about right here. It's not too heavy. This one is not heavy when you have this battery in it. It's heavier than the DeWalt, and then definitely when you have this 4 amp hour battery, it adds a ton of weight to it. So that's one thing. So then it gets, so if you're standing like this, you're standing edges like that, it's going to tip that way because it's more heavy in the back, and that is one thing to keep in mind. There is a nice thing about this is that if you had kids using these, this is nice and small right here where the motor is in here. It's nice and small, so you can't fit a finger in there or anything. Whereas the DeWalt one, this is kind of big. You could fit a pinky in there, and if you get your finger stuck in those whatever that is, motor gear, that is not gonna feel good. So that's one thing to keep in mind. It does have some air that blows out of it, so it does keep it cool. It doesn't get too hot. This one gets a little warm. This one, they both get a little warm, but I would say this one, the Craftsman, gets warmer than the DeWalt, so that is one thing to keep in mind. This says up here, protected perform protect, so it does have a thing where it doesn't vibrate. That's another thing I was going to talk about. So this one has a very big vibration. I mean, wrong sander. This one has a very big vibration, and that's what hurts your hands really bad. Whereas this one, it's nice and smooth. Now, if you're sanding like forever with the sander, you are going to get some fatigue in your hand. But any sander like the Festool, I've heard that that's a really good sander. I don't have it, but I've heard it's a really good sander. Even with every sander, it's gonna start. You're gonna have some fatigue in your hand after you're sanding for a long time. So I know that was kind of a short video, but I'll do a longer video next. I just wanted to talk about these two sanders in that video. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button, the like button, and share this video with others so they can see the comparison versus the Craftsman and DeWalt sander. But until next time, go build some awesome.